Hey guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to get a great discussion on gaming and all that surrounded. Now, on to today's topic. Anthem was one of the most highly anticipated games of this generation. It was showed off when the Xbox One X was announced. It was just shown with great, beautiful graphics, a lot of promise, and a lot of hope to gamers for this to be the next big thing this generation, and hopefully lead us to what we can expect in the future. So for next generation, we were hoping this will probably be the kind of a preview of what we could expect. Due to the response of how bad Anthem has done these past few days, I'm not too sure if it will really leave much of an impact. Now Anthem has, I'm pretty sure, sold rather well. I mean, the anticipation has been there for for months and years now. But due to the numerous bugs and glitches and just sloppy work that we've seen over the past, all these gameplays and all these previews that we've seen, and now that we've have the game in our hands, it doesn't look like it's going to be going to leave the same kind of impact we were hoping. I've done some research myself about how the game has been doing, and it does not look as good as I would hope. Now, the scores have not been that great. I've seen it fly around 6.5. The best I've seen is about 7. So Anthem's not looking too good these days. And I read the reviews. I've seen some reviews, and I can kind of see why. The game looks beautiful, like it looks like it runs gorgeously. But when it comes down to you get into the nitty-gritty of the gameplay, you see the cracks kind of form. I've heard complaints about numerous bugs. I've heard about inconsistent hitboxes. The loot is inconsistent, like there's no legendaries, I've heard, or get very rare, rarely get legendaries. I've just not heard the best things about it, and as a RPG or online RPG that does better when it's in the end game, well, you have to slug through all of that story content, and the story content, from what I've heard, is not that great. I've heard multiple websites complain about it. The best I've seen is that the story is okay, like it's good, but there's some inconsistencies, but there's a lot of repetition throughout the campaign. How I think of this, I'm not that big of a fan of EA. I have owned a couple of their games over the years, and I didn't like them, and plus the fact I see that I'm not alone. I mean, there's a lot of EA games that come out and I'm just not that big of a fan of. EA games have a reputation for being broken, buggy, or very cheap. And not in a good way. I mean, cheap as in they kind of make you buy their DLC, buy their their loot boxes, and buy their other crap, and they have not changed. So to me, it's not surprising to see that EA has kept with that low quality standard that they have set. So, this game kind of did as well as I kind of expected, a little bit less. I expected to be good, but not great. But these scores are just kind of atrocious. Sites like IGN and GameSpot, who usually give higher reviews to games like these big AAA games, they haven't followed suit with that. They have given it a 6 and a 6.5. So that is not good. Now with all this stuff, with all this negative press that they've gotten, EA has gotten, what doesn't help is that a YouTuber has been blacklisted, and I believe he had to take down his video of the review that he did for Anthem. He goes by the name of Eggman Lives, I believe. So he's an Australian YouTuber, and EA basically just blacklisted his video just because of the negative things he was saying about it. EA is basically like any other company where they just don't want any negative press on them. They want everyone to say that their game is great, the game is awesome, but this, they did not do this the right way. This just makes them look worse, and I hope the best for the guy. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be okay. It's a sponsored video that he did, unfortunately, and I hope that I hope he keeps the sponsor. Hope he does well, But in terms of EA, I mean, I hope he finds a new sponsor, because EA is they're not a good company. Everything they touch goes to crap. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you guys for listening, and have a great day.